Good Wednesday morning to all of you guys. How are y'all? I'm doing great. It's 40 degrees here in Alabama. Kind of comfortable as long as you don't have to be out in it very long. But I've gotten up. It's about right at 10:30 and going to get MawMaw Luv. And it's just been bitterly cold. Traffic in a small town, Alabama. It's been bitterly cold last week. They kept predicting snow. The snow really bypassed us. We got snow flurries. I think it was Friday that we got snow flurries a lot, but it just bypassed us, and that's okay with me. When I've seen some of your videos up north in Ohio and New Jersey, and you open the door and your glass door has snow halfway up it, kind of makes this claustrophobic woman kind of like, let me out of here. We don't see snow like that in Alabama. We do not see snow like that in Alabama. Thank goodness. We get an inch and it's on lockdown. But people make fun of us because of the snow and all, but it's because we don't have snow equipment, you know. So I saw where, and we're so bad to have ice instead of a lot of snow. We'll get freezing rain and it will ice over, or it will ice over and then it will snow on top of it, and it just makes our roads so dangerous. And just like us, we live way off the main highway, and there's just not equipment. The only equipment is in Birmingham, and that's like 30 miles away. So, used to years and years ago, when I was in my early 20s, I worked for the phone company in Birmingham. And when it snowed, they expect you to come to work. Boy, things have changed now. I'm not talking about with the phone company. I'm talking about ethics about working. It's amazing to me how many people see how much time they can miss off work instead of working. But that's a whole different story. We won't go there this morning. But I had a boss, and mind you, I was like 2 miles off the main highway, which is still a very much country highway. And I had a boss that called me all day long to see if I was coming into work. Now, this is in the late 70s. A lot of things have changed. One thing, I guess that would be considered harassment now, especially when I had sick days and annual days to take. But I ended up getting into work because he kept calling me about 4 o'clock and left at 4:30. He was hell-bent that I was coming to work. And I imagine things are a lot different now, but that's what I went through. And, but my daughter's a nurse, and I promise you, since her children have been born, every time it has snowed, it has been a scheduled work day for her. And nurses do not get off, and nurses can't call in like, you know, a lot of other occupations can do, because people are still critically sick. They must have their nurses. And my daughter is a nurse in the cardiac intensive care unit, pediatrics. So she takes care of very, very sick babies. So you can't call and say, like that commercial where that guy says, I'm going to take the day off. Don't bother me. And then you look and it's his little child he's talking to. So, but anyway, Ash was off during the snow. During the snow prediction. It didn't snow. I said, let me tell you actually why we didn't get snow. We didn't get snow because you were off work. If you were scheduled to work, we would be covered up with snow. And she said, I know, right? She did get to play in the snow, I think, last year or year before last for a little while with her kids. So, but anyway. But let me tell you what happened last night. Exciting things. Tuesday night Bible study. It was raining. It was pouring. As the old saying says, it was raining cats and dogs. And that's always, you know, a sign that a lot of them are not going to come out. People are just programmed that way. Sometimes, you know, young ladies in their early 20s still live at home. Their parents may not want them to, you know, to come out, whatever. We still had a really good crowd. That just amazes me that these young ladies are so dedicated to learning about the Lord. And we, every week, have been able to share answered prayers. It's amazing. And I told you about the baby getting, I'm sorry, but my eyes are watering so bad this morning. So just forgive me for all the wiping. I told you about the baby that was healed from heroin. Just still in amazement for that. And there has been many other things that we've prayed about and that we're rejoicing about. So God is building the faith of these young ladies. So last night we prayed for babies. Just the ones who wanted them. One lady that helps with me, her husband lost his job yesterday. She's in my church. And of course, she's devastated. And of course, she cried and wept with us because we're family. And that's what you're supposed to do, is to hold each other up during those difficult times. But I've already prayed again this morning for the Lord to open the doors. This is a godly man. And because the coal industry down, U.S. Steel is down, a lot of businesses are down, so he had to be let go because business production is down. But God has got a plan for him. He's got a plan for him. He's not going to leave him out hanging. So, but we'd prayed for her, you know, and so for her husband a job, and then we had prayed, this was at the end, we prayed 2 young ladies that's trying to conceive babies. And so I said, oh, we're praying for babies and jobs. And I said, now don't get them mixed up, Lord. Just teasing. And Karen, my friend, said, Lord, no, I don't need no baby. We just need a job. So, but let me tell you, I'm fixing to pick up MawMaw Luv. We had a young lady last night to give her life to the Lord. Woohoo! Insert the great music here, the angelic choir singing. The Bible says that when a person prays the prayer of repentance and asks Jesus Christ to be their Lord and Savior, that the angels in heaven rejoice. We had angels in heaven rejoicing last night. Someone had just, that was with her, had just said they thought she needed prayer because she's kind of bashful and new to the group. And when I went over to her, I just said, now let me ask you, first of all, are you saved? She said, no. And I said, well, that's what you need. And I said, are you ready to pray the sinner's prayer? And I always pray it so these roots on this tree that I have to drive over to get Mother. But I said, are you ready to become a child of God tonight? Because this is her second week back at the Bible study. Hold on just a minute. I did. Yeah. And so, because when I had welcomed her back before we got started, she said, I love it. I'm coming every week. So God was just using it, and she got saved last night. Let me roll up this window. Here comes MawMaw Luv. Hey, hand me that phone charger right there before you get in. Thank you.
Making me work already.
Here, you want to put this on? Or you want to just wait?
Yeah, I'm going to put it on. Cause
it's chilly.
It's chilly. I went out with the dog.
Did you find your glasses, Mary Faye?
I found the cussed thing. I can't lose something standing still.
I got it moved over here so we can see both of us now.
Oh, Lord, I don't want to be. I look horrible.
You do not look horrible. You're going to have to let the back of that seat up because you know I sit way back. So just pull it up.
Oh, I'm supposed to do it.
Yeah, and then you can scoot it up if you need to.
One time I remember.
I know.
Oh, what did I do then? I might blow the car up.
That was me. And then you can pull it up if you want to and put your seatbelt on.
Which one pull?
It just goes straight up, straight toward the window. No, that's other.
I tell you what, I'm going to stay like I am before I wind up in something that I ain't got no business in.
Before you get ejected.
Completely thrown out in the middle of the road.
Tell everybody, good morning, Mama.
Good morning, Mama. I mean, good morning. And it's not good. Me and the dog's not been doing good.
What's wrong?
Well, she knows I'm going off. She's looking at me.
Oh, she's been tormenting you, hasn't she? Now, Mother has bird feeders all around her house. She's a bird fanatic. And that's what one of my brothers, Dana, I've got to put him on here too, because y'all met Dave, but you've not met Dana, so I've got to meet him because he's quite a character too. But for Christmas, he buys Mother huge bags of bird seed, and then he buys it after Christmas. He keeps stocking.
And I tell him to quit.
Yeah, but we sat the other day at her house and watched them birds. I'm telling you, they are hilarious. But tell them about the squirrel, Mama.
Well, I looked out, and up over the post there was a thing wiggling in the air. I thought, what is that? That is something's tail. And what it was, he came up it, and he couldn't eat out of the tray, so he had to go up and come back down and eat out of it.
Oh, so he went up, and then he came back down, and then he could eat down into
He
it.
could eat in it then, but his tail was up there giving it all the time.
His tail was just a shaking.
Now, I didn't know what he was doing to start with.
Them squirrels, oh, they make those bird feeders. They design them the way they do to keep the squirrels out. That big one that we've got, that he couldn't get in it, I don't think. The one that's got the mesh, and I don't know if he
I've
goes.
got one that is, if a squirrel jumps on it, it will close it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
The way.
Greg and Laura gave me that, and then when they get off, it pops back up. The birds get it, but if they get on it, it shuts it down.
And so she looked, and his tail was just doing this. But he was going down, eating out of the tray. That is hilarious. She's called little squirrels dirty names before because she says they eat all of her bird feed, but we won't say what she calls
A
them.
rat thing sometimes.
Oh, a rat thing. That is not what she told me one time. She told me they were dirty little, But we won't say that on here.
I'm being real nice.
Are you going to be nice?
Yeah.
Well, they won't like you if you're nice.
Well, I can't, but I'm tired of it.
Did you get saved this weekend?
No. Still the same old hellion I've always been.
Yeah, you're a hellion, all right. You're a hellion. So, but we're going to a place it's called Cullman, Alabama. And the Germans came and, what do you call it?
They've done this town.
They made this town. The Germans did. It has a lot of German ancestry there.
And a lot of little city towns named after.
Yeah, a lot of little towns named after German towns and stuff. But it's about, I guess it's about close to an hour from our house, isn't it? Well, no, probably about 45 minutes.
Remember that the people during the war did not even appreciate these things being here.
Oh, during the war they didn't appreciate them being here?
No, but they knew that they wasn't. But they did notice that it was.
Did they come before the war?
Oh heavens, they was here years and years and years ago.
Oh.
I'm talking about this past war.
Not this past war. We've had many since then. You're talking about World War II.
Yeah, right. That's when they got a little uncomfortable with those signs. But I don't believe every one was ever taken down, but there was some talk of it.
Wow, and there's some beautiful historic homes there. But they have a really good belk. And we like that belk. And if I didn't get her out of the house today, she was about ready to start climbing the walls.
That's going to be worse than that squirrel.
You're going to be going up the post. She's been in the house in this cold weather. And
Time I've crocheted about till I'm blind as a
how many squares have you crocheted?
Well, I've got 200 finished, and I've got about 20 on the third 100.
200 finished, and you've made 20 out of the next 300.
That's about
I think that's going to be my Afghan, isn't it? Didn't we decide that?
5 inches square.
Didn't we say that?
Huh?
Didn't we say that was going to be
No,
mine?
I don't remember saying it, but
I think
you'll
we
think
did.
it up, I'm sure.
I think we did. I think because I love black so much.
It's going to be a coverlet.
A coverlet. So it would be a.
That is if I live long enough to finish it.
Oh dear Lord! Here she goes again. Every time we get on here, I don't know how long I'm going to live. Thus saith the Lord.
Yeah, but and my eyes is getting.
Her eyes are bothering her. She's got on new blood pressure medicine, and I'm almost sure that it's affecting her eyes. So I'm going to call the doctor this afternoon or in the morning because her eyes have been bothering her the length of time she's been taking the blood pressure medicine.
I'm to blink.
Well, you're supposed to blink them.
I know that, but I mean I blink them like a bullfrog.
Excessively.
Like
Let's see. Show me how you blink.
Like a bullfrog.
Oh, like a bullfrog.
They blink their eyes all the time, and so that's what I've been doing.
Excessive blinking, and it may be because it's drying your eyes out.
Yeah.
Because you blink a lot. I blink a lot because my eyes are dry.
But there ain't nobody sits and looks at three as long as I do. I may be putting them out that way.
No, I don't think so. See, she's got her glasses on now, but she don't even wear her glasses on a regular basis.
Oh, I read it when I'm doing something.
I mean, got a big birthday coming up in March.
Word.
And I got a big one coming up next month that I don't really want to talk about. Nobody ever believes that I'm as old as I am. Nobody.
Well,
everywhere I go, people guess my age wrong. It would be some, oh, there was major roadkill back there. And my theory is not to look at it, but because that big truck was in front of us, I didn't see it in time to look away, and it was major roadkill. Anyway, if it only happened every now and then, it would be different. But everywhere I go, nobody ever believes how old I am.
They never did me.
And you either. They just
they
don't.
Do now, but I'm talking about long
No,
time
they
ago.
don't now either. No, they still don't believe you're as old as you are.
Well, I am.
So she's 88, and she will be
I'm about as old as that mountain right over there.
that mountain over there. When God created the heavens and the earth, He said, Mary Faye, come forth.
I did, and I've been with these mountains all these years.
But she will be 89 in March.
That is a fine.
And I'm not telling how old I'm going to be in February.
I'll tell you how old I was when I had her.
Oh, don't tell that. Don't tell that. They'll add that up. I think I've already told them. I told some. I know I told Leanne the other night on a phone call. Leanne Live, my buddy from California. She cracks me up. Okay, the funniest video, I've said this before, I'm sorry for repeating myself, but she has done it again. It has struck again. Okay, she's a good size, plus size girl like me, okay? So we're healthy. And we know we're healthy, so I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying, yes, we are healthy. You can be fat and be healthy. But so I'm not saying anything that she and I both are not aware of, okay? So the funniest video that I ever watched of hers that made me fall in love with her, she goes to her car, and there are two cars parked so close to her car that she can't get in either door. But she was in some type of SUV or something. Mother, she holds her camera and she climbs from the back of her SUV to the front. And she's having to beep these words out, cussing, and I am laughing. I about peed on myself. I have told everybody, if you've not seen that video of Leanne Live, you've got to watch it, because who would provide that kind of entertainment for everybody else, knowing that she was stuck and she couldn't get over the seats? And I'm telling you, I laughed. Well, lo and behold, yesterday, she was in her Volkswagen. She's got a convertible Volkswagen, but of course the top was up. She goes out from work. I think it's work. I think, she didn't say. And they are parked so close to her driver's door that she can't get in. And I told her, that is a California thing. That don't happen in Alabama. That don't happen in Alabama, because see, we're rednecks down here. That's what everybody calls us anyway. Don't touch my car. Don't touch my wife. Don't touch my kids. Don't touch my car. Because there would be about four, you could holler about 4 men, and they would pick your car up and move it sideways and block you in somewhere if you did that in Alabama. So, but I am not sitting here if she didn't go, and look, this much space. Look, Mother, this much space between her car. Oh, my Jesus. Well, she took her camera and she went around to the other side of her Volkswagen, and she climbed in the passenger door. And I am in there. This was after Bible study last night. Everybody had gone, and I am in there, and I am dying laughing. Tears. She did okay getting over the hump and the stick shift. She said, if I break this stick shift, I thought, if you break that stick shift, you're not going home. So she gets the first part of her body over, but then that leg is laying over here kind of twisted, and she cannot get that leg over. John hollered at me. He was in the living room and I was in my little den. He said, what are you laughing at? And I said, Leanne is stuck in a car again. You got to come see. He didn't get up. He was half asleep. But I have laughed so hard at her. So, haha, you've been laughing at me. She says, Mother, she says I have an accent.
She says you have one.
She says I have a soothing accent, though. She told me that I need to be on phone calls talking with people that are fixing to shoot up somebody and say, because I told her, this is a thing in the South. You can say whatever you want to about a person as long as you put bless your heart at the end of it. You know, she is getting fatter every day, bless her heart. Did you see him with that ugly woman? Bless his heart. So if you do that, you're not gossiping in the South. So I've told Leanne about that. So now she's adapting that in California. It's going to catch on in California. And so, anyway, but she says I have a soothing Southern accent. And she said I could talk people down from shooting up places and all this. If I could get on the phone with them and say, look, sweetie, you don't want to hurt anybody. Bless your heart. So I think I found my new calling in life. I think I'm going to be an anti-terrorism active shooter, live shooter, that kind of person.
Get out and be everybody.
But see, my thing is, I'd start that way, and then when they wouldn't listen, then I'd start praying over them and binding them and rebuking them in the name of Jesus.
And they would kill themselves.
Then I'd start praying in tongues over them, and they'd say, this is a crazy woman over the phone. But she is so funny. I got to show you that video when I take you home this afternoon. I've got to show you the video of her climbing in her Volkswagen. So I said, you are so much better than I am, because when I got in there, I would have took my car door. No, I wouldn't have cared what damage it did to my door, and I would have whammed that door over and over. But she said, I ain't gonna tell you that I didn't. Not gonna tell you that I didn't open my car door a few times. I laughed at her. Oh my gosh, she is so funny. She makes me laugh. That's what's so great about YouTube, is that we can laugh with each other. And Mother, you're a YouTube star.
Me?
Yeah.
God knows it's good that I must be a star somewhere.
You've always been a star in my life.
Well, I maybe so. But
That's the truth.
I've never been much further than where I'm at.
Well, that's okay. Your drug of choice is thread.
And crossword puzzles.
And crossword puzzles. Keeps that mind going. And Mother, I've started in my adult coloring books. Did you know they were making adult coloring books?
Yes, but I just tell you, I ain't ready to start doing
Okay, Mother.
I think I'm ready for the free.
No. Mother, do you remember when I used to come home from dates and sit down and color?
Yeah.
Do you remember? Okay, I told them I colored till I was 17 years old. I have colored three, and I'm on my fourth. I've been putting the laptop down at night, and there's just a lot of TV that I'm just not into TV as much as I was. But
Doing something like that is so soothing.
it is soothing.
It's just
Marianne Kensington from Australia, my friend, she told me that I'd saved something like $264 in counseling. Something like some figure like that. So she's my buddy. She's so creative, and she told me, she said, you saved some big bucks in counseling money, and I said, you're right. And so but it's very soothing, very soothing. Well, we're gonna do a little shopping. We're fixing to go eat at Cracker Barrel. Let me tell you what she'll have.
I fool you.
She ain't gonna fool me. I know exactly what she's gonna have. Chicken and dumplings, slaw, and cooked apples. All right? And we're gonna get cornbread and biscuits, and I'm not eating them, so she's gonna take them home with her like she did last time.
Yeah, I like that.
Tomorrow's weigh day, Mother.
Huh?
Tomorrow's my weigh day. The day I weigh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's an exciting
I
day.
think I'm getting fat. I look fat to me when I looked at it.
I don't know where it is. You know, you've weighed at the doctor.
I know,
and
but it's probably that junk I've been eating.
what junk you been eating?
It's
Tell me
everything
so I can just dream about it.
No, it's little crackers and little.
I love little crackers.
I do too.
And what else?
Oh, I don't. I'm not going.
Are you going in? You been buying Little Debbie's?
No, I don't like Little Debbie's.
You don't like Little Debbie's? Those little chocolate rolls that's got cream in the middle.
Not really. Now I believe
You don't like? You
no.
don't like a Buddy Bar?
No, I like them, but I wouldn't want to eat them all the time. But I love to eat crackers and the salty stuff.
A Buddy Bar, a Nutty Buddy,
Now,
and you take it apart one section at a time and eat it so it lasts longer.
no.
I got slava in my mouth right now.
Look, salt, it's not good for you. It'll make you fat because it'll make you get all puffy.
And make you blow up.
Yes, I think that's what
And make you all puffed up.
I think.
Well, I don't know where them little legs are not puffed up.
Well, no,
Her little legs would that be around. I did not get my build from her. I got, why I couldn't have, I don't know.
Well, no, there's nobody bragging on my figure. So.
Well, they did. They've bragged on your figure in the past, thank you very much. She was a little hottie-toddy in her time. She's still got the most gorgeous set of legs. Her legs are still beautiful. She can cross her legs, and they are beautiful. And let me tell you, she's got the smoothest back on anybody I have ever seen. Her back is like velvet, and my back is not. But I am just like my daddy.
Yes, exactly.
I am just like my daddy. I took my build and everything after him, and I love him, but I wished I didn't look so much like him.
I wish he hadn't been so ambitious.
But I'm not going to say that, because this is the thing. I rejoice in who I am. God made me like this. He made me who I am. And so I'm taking back all the negative things that's been spoken over me, and I'm quitting speaking negative over me, but I still wish I was kind of petite. But that's just a wish.
I wasn't into it too much that night, so that's why you're like it.
Dear Lord! TMI!
Now that's a joke, Fred. Was like,
yeah, because you were always into it. No,
Yeah,
this actually says la 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 la. We're gonna close out on that one.
Miss Greg says that's more than I want to know.
TMI stands for too much information, Mother. We're going to eat at Cracker Barrel. Bye. And behave. Love the scarf. Look here, away girl. Isn't that pretty? Come here. I found a new man for you. Come here. And don't you get dirty now. Are these not adorable?
Oh, ain't he pretty?
How many roosters you got in your house?
11, I think.
11. Are those not adorable though?
They are beautiful.
Those are, look at the black one, how cute.
But I don't have nowhere else to put a rooster.
I know you don't, but I knew you'd
Unless
love
he was
it.
real tall and gray-headed.
And got a lot of money.
Look, there's that one.
I know, isn't it cute?
I'm glad that I'm older because I'd buy them, every one.
I thought you'd love them.
Oh, she loves them.
Oh, Mother, that's cute. That's cute.
You know, there must be something wrong with me liking chickens like I like.
Look at that with the birds on it, Mother. Look at the birds. That is really pretty. It's just a wall hanging. Hey, and look at that. Remember when you used to have the clock with the bird sounds? The clock with the bird sounds?
Yeah.
That one's cute too. That's big though. You'd have to have a right
whole
place
size
to
of
put
the
it.
hole.
I don't know what this is now. I'm not really into bird fountain going on there.
I wouldn't want that myself. I wouldn't even do it.
Oh, now. Oh, Mother. He's cute. He's a
plugged up, or is he?
Yeah, he's plugged up. He's got a little light in him.
I know it's got a light, but I don't plug.
Yeah, see, there's this little cord. Now that I love. That I love. I do love bird accessories. Get that from you. Little birds with towns on their heads.
They look like an acorn.
Is it a...
It looks like one.
It looks like a mushroom. It's a town. Isn't it a town?
It's supposed to be a town, I think. Look, and
Kind of
here's
funny looking.
handles. Got chicken.
Oh, now look at the little bird cages with the blue birds like sitting on top of them.
Kitchen and food.
Cracker Barrel has some really good stuff. Let's go shopping at Belt. Had a good time today.
Yeah.
Tell everybody what a wonderful daughter you've got.
I will do that.
Got her some pretty stuff. Got her a new sweater and some pants. This old place may not be much to a lot of people, but it's been home to me. It's beautiful land, and Mother has lived here 58 years. And it's just pretty land, an old barn out there that my daddy built. That swing set, not much left of it, but the great-great-grandkids play on it, and the great-grandkids play on it. But just beautiful pasture land back here. And this is the only home I've ever known.
Bring your butt this house.
Shadow, you're gonna get in trouble. Tell everybody goodbye that you've had a good day.
Bye-bye.
Were you good today?
See you later, alligator.
After a while, crocodile. Bye. We've had a good day.
Amen.
And it was fun. And this woman always has me cracking up laughing. So to show you my old home place. And like I said, am I making you drunk? Beautiful pasture land back here behind me. But that's where my mama lives. So we've had a good day. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.